What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time, and today is a debut of a game called Jackrabbit. This one says CD, but apparently it's called Jackrabbit Holiday Hare, which, based off a quick Google search, that it is a shareware for an MS-DOS game called Jackrabbit, and they added two holiday levels, and those are the two holiday songs we're going to hear today. First one is called Bloxonius from the channel Games OST, and then we have Candion from the channel Retro Death Reviews. Yeah, so in the search of Christmas themed video game songs, I was suggested this one, and I went down this little rabbit hole, and yeah, it seems very interesting. I never featured Jackrabbit. I've heard of it here and there. Don't know what it is. Also, I don't think I've ever done an MS-DOS game. So I had to look up what that was. I've always heard what an MS-DOS was, but I never actually knew what it was. Apparently it's just computer. So there's a whole lot of interesting stuff here. This is you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like DLC before DLC was a thing. So I don't know. I'll find out more if I decide to put it into the episode. But, yeah. Well, this one has snow, this one doesn't. Oh, they just updated the visuals. Okay. Well, either way, this is Bloxonius. I don't know the composers. Bloxonius from Jackrabbit Holiday Hare. Oh, what song is that? That's wow, this sounds so like 1993, 94. Just that beat. Boom. Da, 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 da. Oh, I can't think of the song. This has such a specific 90s sound that I can't even only one thing comes to mind. It's interesting, the percussion's over here. What song is that? It's gonna drive me crazy. Da-da-da-da. Is it the Little Drummer Boy? I think it is the Little Drummer Boy. Okay, just completely... wow, dude, okay. Alright. I feel like I've seen this character before. This one's looks like a turtle. Well, I was expecting Jazz, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe that's just the name of the character. I don't know. I don't know anything about MS-DOS, or I don't know if Jackrabbit was a video game character only. I don't know if they were a cartoon. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was Little Drummer Boy. Dun, 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 dun. I haven't heard that in a while. But dude, the hip hop stylings of the early '90s was so apparent. It reminded me of two things, actually. The first one, when I mean by it reminds me of, it's the closest thing I can compare it to that I've experienced, and that was Toe Jam and Earl, Escape from Planet Funkotron, the second Toe Jam and Earl. The first, I've never played the first one. I've played the second one. The first one looks really weird. It doesn't even look like the same. It looks like they changed completely the direction. I've seen 10 seconds of it, and I was like, this game looks weird. But the second one was a traditional side-scroller adventure game. But that had that really 90s, almost cliche, boom, boom, pa, boom, boom, pa. And then it even had a little mini game with beatboxing, and you had to dance around a stereo or something, you know? And that's what it reminded me of. But also, the other thing it reminded me of, kinda, was, I forget which one, but it was one of the Earthworm gyms. I think it was 2. Pretty sure it was 2. There's this one section. That game is weird, dude. Earthworm Jim is like a fever dream. But especially this one, I think the level is called a gym is now a salamander. And you're just this floating worm. But not because it sounds hip hop or anything, it's because they used an actual song. In that case, that was Moonlight Sonata from Beethoven. And they like digitized it to make it sound like a 16-bit song. And this reminded me of that. Like I haven't heard that in such a long time. I think the last time was Earthworm Jim 2, which was I was a kid. I can't remember the last time a known song that's not from a video game was like digitized. I can't think of an example at the moment besides that one. But okay, very interesting to go with. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm so confused because the name of the game, the DLC kind of update to the original game, MS-DOS, I don't know anything about. Why it's called Bloxonius, I don't know. And why they, well, I guess it's from what I saw, it was they added 2 holiday levels. So, of course, that's why they chose that song. But I wonder what made him choose that one. I guess he just had to choose between the selection, and then I don't know how it comes. I don't know when it comes to Christmas music how rights are. Are they public domain? I have no idea. I have no clue. But okay, interesting. It sounded. I don't know when this game was released, but it sounded so like 93, 94 ish to me. Let's say mid-90s. Very short, so I'm guessing that loops a bunch. Now I'm guessing this thumbnail would have been appropriate in the other one too, but they didn't. This is what it's supposed to be at. Holiday Hare. Oh, it says right there, 95. So I think this is just the base artwork, but they didn't update it for this one. I think this is the more, yeah. What is he holding, a pen? Anyways, okay. Oh, this one just straight up says, this one says, it's called Candion, but right next to it, it says Carol of the Bells. So I know what Carol of the Bells sounds like, but I'm interested in what they're going to do with it. Are they going to do the hip hop thing again? Or are they going to go somewhere totally different? Carol of the Bells is one of the most memorable Christmas songs. Dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, da, dun, dun. So we'll see what they do with it. Let's check now. Candion. Oh, it sounds really like... Ooh. Wow. A high score screen. When was the last time you saw one of those? Oh, this is like the actual game? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like something out of like Tim Follin's library. This is cool. It's like chaotic. I wonder how they got those vocal synths. They got both melodies in there. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 da. This is cool. I also just really like Carol of the Bells. I feel like that Hare melody is like original. Dude, that little over here, that crunch, that sounds cool over here. This sounds like it was an original melody. There's some dissonance too. Damn, what a big difference from the last one. Oh, they don't do the full melody, they don't do half of it, they don't do the ascending scale. That's interesting, it's like chopped up and it's a cool remix. But clearly they weren't going for like a nice, wholesome sound. It's a bit of pushback here. We got another like minute and a half of this loop, so we might as well get comfortable with it. This is cool. Is this what the MS-DOS sounds like? Or is that what Jazz Jackrabbit sounds like, you know? Because if there's more of this from the MS-DOS, then I need to check out more. Oh, nice. Chord and then arpeggio. New game, load game, instructions, setup options, order, info, exit game. Alright, let's see if we can find the composer. That synthesizer is nuts. Robert A. Allen. Oh, that's weird. It says it was released in 1994. Well, maybe the original was 94 and then Holiday Hare was 95. Robert Allen and Joshua Jensen. You know, I really enjoyed that. That had a lot of character to it. Not that the first one wasn't good anyways, but I'm really interested in this for so many reasons. The name of the character, well, I don't even know if this is a character, but the name of the game, Jazz Jackrabbit. I'm not even entirely sure what a jackrabbit is. I've always heard of that growing up, but I don't know what that is. But you know, Jazz Jackrabbit. So I was expecting a completely different sound, I'm not gonna lie. Which, can you blame me? I thought it was gonna be jazzier, but it's okay. First one obviously was this early 90s hip hop sound with yeah. I mean, it sounded like something that like Fresh Prince would have made. But with the little drummer boy, I'm pretty sure it was the little drummer boy. Dun, 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 dun. And that seemed like a really small loop. Like, not a whole lot of musical writing went into it. It was just seems like they took the melody, kept it pretty much faithful, and then just remixed it with a beat and, you know, all that. Whereas this one sounded like a complete, almost complete original take on it. Like, yeah, you had the dun da da dun dun da da dun. You had that, and then you had the first half of the other melody, which is dun da 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 dum do 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 dum do 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 dum. But they put the descending part, but not the ascending do 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 do. Which is cool. You know, they kind of like chopped it up and put it in their own melodies, but the whole time it's got this just grimy, you know, that thing going. And also had a little bit of a beat too, but not so much like a hip hop beat, but just more of like a, I don't know, it was still a beat though. but it sounded cool. It sounded really gritty and aggressive, and a little chaotic and dissonant. I don't know. It seems like there's maybe the Earthworm Jim comparison wasn't so bad because that game is a little chaotic too, and the soundtrack is a little kind of wacky. But based on just the artwork alone, and honestly the font, it's kind of giving me those vibes of like a kind of wacky game, but it's very much like a video game, if that makes any sense. Well, that definitely is going, at least the second one. I'm not sure about the first one, but the second one is definitely going into the Christmas episode. I have to hear the first one a little again, but the second one really caught my attention, and that was really, really cool. And yeah, so many new things. New debut of Jackrabbit, debut of the MS-DOS. I don't think I've done anything MS-DOS before. I don't even know how many games were made for that thing, you know? So, and then I never heard of Robert Allen and Joshua. Did it say the other? I forgot his name already. Joshua Jensen. Yeah, let me know. I don't know. Let me know if you experience this, if this is the first time checking it out. But I'll put this one in VGM Vibes 8. And yeah, thanks to the requesters for the people that suggested it. Thank you to all my patrons here. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. See you in VGM Vibes 8. Happy holidays. Peace.